two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. John Collins is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Edgecombe in at the 2 guard. And so it's the Hawks heading on the board first. Pass to Doncic. And they double up Doncic for the 3. And there's Collins on the assist by Doncic.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Here's Kessler. After the basket by Atlanta. Kessler a screen on Daniels. Edgecombe, no good. Here's Rizichet. James defending. Pass to Young. Softly drops in the floater.
That's just beautiful touch by Young. For a smaller lead guard like he is, he needed to develop that floater.
Now, here's Doncic. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Here's LeBron. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo!
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up while recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He is a big factor. All right, John, thanks for the update. Now, here's Doncic.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. What a cold start. They need a different approach here.
And they double up LeBron. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. That one drops for him.
Well, when you grab the offensive rebound, you're already right there at the rim. It makes the putback that much easier.
Johnson outside. Daniels with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Young against James. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Doncic with the steal. Now here's LeBron. He's covered closely. And that's good. Luka Doncic for 3.
Oh, nice find by LeBron. This guy is the best passer I've ever seen.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Explosive in that painted area. Edgecombe can just rise above any type of resistance.
Outside Daniel. To end the run. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Collins. Inside. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Collins. Doncic has got 5.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
For 3. Collins grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Doncic. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Doncic. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Collins. Misses off the right eye.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Johnson kicks to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Collins. Young with no one around. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Daniels against Doncic. Kessler screen on Daniels. Doncic passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
And here's Collins from outside. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. Young with the ball. Picked up by Edgecombe. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That is a solid start for him. 3 for 4.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many thought he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
James misses.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
And again, it's Porzingis. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Collins with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Daniels. The Lakers also changing it up. Connect, he's checked in for James, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Edgecombe.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Isaac's checked in for John Collins. Now, here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. It's Connect on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Kennard against Doncic. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's sent back by Kessler. Thybulle for 3. Doncic fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
This has been that rare night where they got pretty much anything they wanted offensively.
Now, here's Doncic. Puts up a deep 3. That one, no good. Atlanta's gone a meager 106 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Drains the three-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute it.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Okongwu. Kennard is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And Gay is in at the 4 spot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Smart puts the pick in for Edgecombe. Outside, James. Outside for Robinson. Here's Edgecombe. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. A baseline J. That one off the back iron and out. The Lakers leading. Right side, Collins. And Collins gets double teamed and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Robinson dishes to James. The strength and power of James down low.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Alexander Walker on the wing. James covering. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Smart passes to Collins. Robinson a screen on Kennard. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. James outside. 4 on the shot clock. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
To the inside, Robinson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Edgecombe. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. From deep. Smart misses. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Okongwu's shot is good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Jalen Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. And then for Los Angeles, Alton Connect, he's checked in for LeBron. And Doncic is subbed in for Edgecombe. Now here's Smart, still without a basket. Doncic kicks to Smart, kept alive, and finished off by Doncic.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Hawks trail by 4. Rizachet with it. He had 15 points last outing. Going inside, and the dunk by Rizachet.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You gotta keep getting him touches.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Connect. And the shot goes in. Reza Shea's got 4 points this quarter. Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Hawks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. And the Lakers also making a change. Bull. He's checked in for John Collins. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And the Lakers making a change here. Kleber's checked in. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of. If you don't want your pocket picked, here are last season's steals leaders. Tyson Daniels on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Shot clock at 5. And it's Reza Shea missing. Lakers leading by 3. Now, here's Doncic. He's got 15. Bulls setting the pick for Doncic. Pass to Kleber. Jacks up a 3. And it's Doncic missing.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
Porzingis with a screen on Smart. Young for 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a 3 he didn't like.
So we're talking about Tyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. It used to be a problem for a long time.
So it's the Hawks now. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. And that one's good. Reza Shea. Reza Shea's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Reza Shea has decent size, and he uses it well at times to put points on the board.
Daniels against Doncic. Here's Bull, and the jumper from down low is good. Bulls got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. On the wing, Johnson. In the corner, Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Here's Reza Shea. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 5th assist in this one. Doncic looking it over. Fires from deep. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Reza Shea. He's guarded by Connect. Johnson in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Right side, Porzingis. And rebounded by Connect. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Doncic has got 9 points in the quarter.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game, and he makes the 1st. And Los Angeles with some changes. Koloko's checked in, and Okiki subbed in for Luka Doncic. And he can't hit the 2nd. LA's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point land in the 2nd quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunity.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break.
When I look at Atlanta, this is when it starts to get real.
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions. Then why aren't they up by 20? They're not dominating. They're just efficient.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
The Hawks trailing. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. They've got John Collins. Edgecombe is out there with Doncic. Then it's James. And it's Kessler in at center. Now here's James. From about 19 feet, Daniels with the steal. To the wing right side. Young outside. Lets it go with the three. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic outside. Collins setting the pick for Doncic. It's James atop the key. Off target with his 3.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
To the middle, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Here's Doncic, kicks it out to Collins. Hits the three-point bomb. Collins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Now, here's Doncic. 19 points in the game.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Here is Daniels. 4-point game. Porzingis with a screen on James. Daniels, no good.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Doncic outside. From outside, off the mark. Hawks have gone 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. LeBron against Daniels. LeBron is doubled. On the wing, Doncic. The triple! Doncic!
And no play near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes for the Lakers. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Walker Kessler. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Luka Doncic. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
On the wing, James. Rebounded by the Hawks. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Clock is at 3. Here's Porzingis. LeBron grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here's LeBron. He has 5. The high post shot. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. James has got 7.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making his plays. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
And here is James. 9 points in the game so far. Smart dishes to LeBron. To the paint and taken away by Johnson. Here's Ricochet, guarded by Smart. Porzingis sets the pick for Ricochet. Over Collins. And it's Ricochet missing.
And it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
James, good.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Hawks making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Bull. He's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Isaac comes in for John Collins. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for LeBron. And it's Connect in for Smart. The Hawks trail by 4. Now Ricochet. 11 points in the game. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Now, here's Thibault. He has yet to score. Here's Edgecombe. And they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 15.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Edgecombe. High post try, and another basket for the Lakers.
control, confidence, Edgecombe showing it all from the mini.
After Rizichet. Johnson sets the screen for Rizichet. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Isaac a screen. Here's Edgecombe. Here's Connect. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. And how about we check the numbers for Trae Young? And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Hawks second.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
Here's Gay. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Edgecombe. 6 points for him. Young with the steal. Pass to Gay. Off the mark and a bad shot there. LA's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Edgecombe. Over Young. Idle for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers on top, leading by 9. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Lakers leading by 9. So with Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Luke Kennard out there with Young. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Okongwu. And Gay is in at the 4 spot. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it's sent back by Kessler. And it's Connect in the corner. Doncic outside. Kessler setting the pick for Doncic. Over in the corner, Isaac. 5 to shoot. Back to Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Okongwu finds Kennard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Connect. Here's Isaac. Another shot. And Kessler with a nice bucket inside. And the Lakers lead by 17. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's Los Angeles now. It's been 8 unanswered points for them. Doncic bounce pass. Over Young. Idle for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Doncic. It's deflected. Young in the corner. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Here's Kessler. Doncic left side. And they double up Doncic. Fires from the corner, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks trail by 18. Kennard with the ball. To the middle. Knocks it loose. And here's Young from the arc. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to connect. Takes the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kennard for 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And there's another turnover by the Lakers. Atlanta making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Luke Kennard. The Lakers also making some changes. Bol, he's checked in for Connect. Edgecombe comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's LeBron in for Doncic. Here's Rizachet. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Rizachet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
Now here's James. Back to Isaac. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Hawks trail by 16. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a 3. Drills the three-pointer. 20 points for Porzingis.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Ball, and the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Down by 15. Pass to Johnson. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now here's LeBron from deep three-point land. That shot missing. And here's Young. Back to Rizachet. And the rejection by James.
You got to keep an eye out for LeBron. He may be lurking. What a block that one was.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half.
And here is James. Now Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Doncic is checked in for Bol. The Hawks trail by 13. Young pass to Daniels. Pass to Rizachet. Johnson sets the screen for Rizachet. It misses.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Kessler a screen on Daniels. Daniels with the steal.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Doncic. Now James. Launches it. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Robinson's checked in for Los Angeles.
Well, you want to talk about upside. VJ Edgecombe has as much as anyone in this class, except for maybe the top pick, Cooper Flag.
Here's Porzingis. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now Doncic shoots the three. He drills the three.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Now, here's Johnson. Young outside. Here's Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Fires. Good! Some old school moves in the post.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And he stays with it. Isaac with a screen for Edgecombe. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And, Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Collins is checked in. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Luka Doncic.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able...
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.